I thought I'd bring a snippet of this from the R2HHQ this week. Why not? So this is Riding to Health. And it's Saturday morning right now, and I'm just about to go and join my walkers for the Saturday morning walk. But anyway, the update from the last few weeks. So, I have taken massage back on, and oh, my back. Because my legs aren't strong enough to do the squats and the lunges for a long amount of time. So I've had to shorten the massage appointments that I take to 30 minutes. It's actually quite difficult though, because we've got such a high demand for massage right now. I sometimes end up with longer appointments than I should have because I hate to turn clients away. I've also found over the last couple of weeks that my cardio fitness is improving. And I'm assuming that I'm making big gains like that because I used to have some fitness beforehand. I've been out on the bike a few times, and honest to goodness, the first time I went round the block, I didn't think my legs would carry me. I've done it a couple of times now, and I'm able to take the Cervelo around the block, around the long block, and it's only the last sort of maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so when I start having to freewheel and my legs get tired. It used to be every couple of minutes I was having to freewheel. I've got a mini goal though, and I never ever thought I would say this was a goal. But in March, there's an annual event that I've usually never been interested in called the Surf to City. It starts at Arete Beach and finishes in the centre of Invercargill. It's 12k. And people cycle it, walk it, run it, all sorts of things. And there's one that starts at the beach, there's one that starts halfway to town, and that's 6k. Now, I did it last year with Mark's work. And, well, I cycled from home to the beach, and then I cycled from the beach to the park. And I actually could have cycled home again afterwards, but I got a lift because Mark had the car. He said to me this year, did I want to do it again for his work? And usually I wouldn't be interested with something such a short distance, but this time my response was quite different. It was like, well, I make it that far. We measured the block. The block's about 4k. No, wait, what did he say? 8. He said the long block was 8k because we were 4k short. But I also cycled there as well. Now I've got 6 weeks in order to be able to get my cycling distance up to that distance. So do you think I can make it that far? What do you think? I think I'll make it from the beach to the town, not a problem, but will I make it from the house to the beach to the town in 6 weeks on a bike? I'll feel quite triumphant if I do, and I never thought I'd say that was a goal, but it is quite a large goal when you're only so soon post-op. So anyway, how's the knee going? Well, my physiotherapist has changed my program completely. So now I've got single leg strength exercises for everything. And when I was doing those on Monday, hell's bells, my knee complained on Tuesday. I've also got hydrotherapy on Tuesday and Friday. So what I've found, so if I'm going to be careful with my workload on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, that only leaves Thursday and Friday. So on Tuesday, when I went to hydrotherapy, she then said, I think we need to up it a little bit. We need to make this strength functional strength. We're talking about squats and lunges, which are going to help me to be able to massage again. So in the pool, everything was jump related. Jump, squats and hops on one leg. Now, when you've had a knee replacement, you don't know if the leg's going to do anything you want it to do. So when she said, right, hop on one leg, I was like, and I was really quite afraid when I first did it. So I held onto the rails, but I managed it. Then on Wednesday, leg in the air, oh my goodness. So that's a lesson I learnt there, whoopsie. However, when I went back on Friday and did more, I shortened the session slightly. I'd stopped about 10 or 15 minutes sooner than I might have, and today it's feeling all right. So I'm feeling pretty happy. She reckons that if I keep doing that for maybe 3 or 4 more weeks, then I can perhaps try it on land. So that'll be another massive milestone. What'll that make it? 4.5 months post-op, something like that? So that's where the leg is up to. But there's some things that I'm now able to do that I never thought I could before. So cycling currently looks like this. And getting in and out of a car. Getting in and out of a car. Have you ever thought about how hard that is when you can't bend your leg? I've struggled with this ever since the first day post-op, but this is what it now looks like. So, progress, progress, progress. Little baby steps progress, but still progress all the same. I'm feeling reasonably okay with that, although I do sometimes find it quite frustrating. But this week particularly, I have managed to, apart from one day, which I deliberately chose not to, I have cycled every day this week and swum twice. So that means 2 days this week. I did 2 exercises in the same day. Now there's a lot of years since the last time I did that, and that used to be a regular thing of mine. This morning, it's Saturday morning, I'm about to go in 15 minutes and meet my walkers for the morning walk. Now this morning I've chosen a flat route around the Waihopai River. I'm going to go without poles this time and see if I can speed up the walking, because I walk like a geriatric. I need to fix that. So that's the current goal this morning. I'll let you know a bit later how that goes. Circulation. Now, I've been having trouble with the circulation, and I was a little bit concerned about this, so I spoke to the physiotherapist, and she said it's normal, but the trouble with my leg is it never gets the chance to recover because I'm so much more active than your average knee replacement patient. However, there's nothing much I should change about that, she said, but that's why I often get maybe a bit of a cankle at the end of the day. But what I've started to do with that is I go to the swimming pool twice a week to swim, and at the end of that I'm going to have to now set myself aside half an hour, because I've tried this a couple of times and the more I do it the better it gets. So this week I have been doing a couple of minutes in the sauna, a couple of minutes in the plunge pool. It's 11 degrees, fully submerged, and I've been doing that a couple of minutes each, and when I do it 5 times round, it really makes a massive difference to pain and swelling in that leg for up to 24 hours post-op, post plunge. Now, to 11 degrees when you're up to here is pretty damn cold, really, actually. And when I first started doing it, I was 30 seconds, I was like, and then I'd leap out. I'm now up to 3 minutes. I can sit in it for 3 minutes. And I tell you what, that knee feels freaking fantastic after I've done that 4 or 5 times. Now, I've done that twice this week, and it's felt pretty flipping good. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to keep on doing that to see if that improves the circulation in it. But all in all, the knee is feeling all right. Now, one of my clients this week said that she had noticed a massive difference in my mood already. Now, I haven't outwardly complained or anything like that. I've kept a brave face on the whole time, never moaned, do everything the best I can, never say anything, take no excuses from anyone. And I hadn't realised how much outwardly, even though I was trying to cover it up, pain shows on your face. She said, I'd said lots of times previous to my operation that today, I'm not grumpy or anything today, it's just, I'm just having a bad pain day. And she said that already she can see a massive difference in my happiness factor. Now, there's obviously, pain is obviously part of that, but I'm back exercising and that makes me a happy person. So there might also be that. I've also noticed another lovely side effect, which I'm actually trying to work on right now. Now, this t-shirt I have had for about 6 weeks, and it's looking a bit big. Yeah, there's me, I'm there, and there's a t-shirt. So I'm hoping I'm going to get back down to the size I used to be at some time soon. That'll be lovely too, because it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've actually exercised regularly, and I'm starting to feel like my old self. I just need to work on leg strength, and I know that's going to take a long time, but we'll get there, I'm sure. So at the moment we're working on functional strength, which is squats and lunges to help me to massage. I'm going to have to go and do some research, because I've had some other people tell me that their medical team have told them they should never lunge again because there's too much force through the knee. It's not acceptable, because if I never lunge again, I never massage again, which means I don't work, which is not acceptable. So I'm going to have to do some research there, I think. Anyway, so I'm off for a walk, and I'll catch you again soon.